Hola.
Ciao.
Ni hao.
Welcome to our TY graduation video. Fáilte.
Willkommen.
Bienvenidos.
Benvenuti.
Bonjour.
On our very first trip in TY, we walked to Clashganny from school. First we went up through Borris town and we went through Borris house onto the Bower line. It took us approximately 2 hours to reach Clashganny. However, it was a fine sunny day, so we enjoyed it very much. We saw lots of fish, birds and wildlife along the way. When we got to Clashganny, we ate our lunch, took a small break and had a chat before returning to school. It took us approximately 2 hours each way.
I was a successful candidate to get through to the County Carlow Student Enterprise Programme final. I made customised wooden hurley clocks by burning a name into the base. I sold over 80 hurley clocks and made €600 profit. For getting through to the county final, I won €150. I sold these hurley clocks online and through the Christmas bazaar that was set up by Miss Conrad. I really enjoyed taking part in the Enterprise programme and would love to do it again.
I was doing a time capsule. A time capsule is a small container which has a variety of objects from the present. It is then buried and to be reopened in the future.
We made our time capsules to show future generations what we did during 2020. We wanted to give them a clear picture of the good and not so good memories we had from the year. When we were making the time capsule, we included different talents and skills our class had shown.
Some of the things we're going to be putting in the time capsule are a timeline of COVID so far, a diary entry from every shift in the year, interviews from our families, memorable moments of 2020, and what we did to pass the time in lockdown.
In Colourly Creations this year we did loads of amazing things. At Halloween we did a pumpkin carving competition. At Christmas we did a Christmas cake decorating competition and all the cakes turned out amazing. Lockdown didn't stop us either. We got to continue cooking and baking at home and we even got to enter a St. Patrick's Day baking competition. Throughout the year we got to do loads of food tasting classes, including a cheese tasting class and an ice cream tasting class, and we even got to make our own ice cream. We also did Hell's Kitchen, where the blue and red team faced off in an ultimate cookout.
You're very welcome to this evening's graduation for the transition year class of 2021 here in Borris Vocational School. Research shows the transition year has huge benefits for students in all aspects of their life, and I have no doubt that this year's cohort is no different here in the school. A number of things stood out for me about our transition year programme here in the school, and these included the wide range of languages that students got to experience this year, including Chinese, Italian, Spanish, in addition to French and German. The emphasis on the core subjects such as Irish, English and Maths, the use of ICT and e-portfolios in the teaching and learning, creative arts including drama, Gaelic studies, fashion and art, psychology, entrepreneurship, T4 subjects, sciences, religious education and RSE, career investigation, work organisation, history, geography, home economics, PE, social studies and a new programme this year, Magenta Principles. This shows the great expertise that's on the staff here in Borris Vocational School and the creativity and ingenuity that has gone into the planning of the TY programme over the last number of years. The inquiry-based learning, the project work, the creativity, the teamwork, the research, the critical skills and the communication skills developed by our students here by participating on this programme will stand them in good stead when they do go on to 5th year come September. I was very impressed with how our students, I suppose, were progressing in their studies. As principal, I read and signed each and every report that went out for our transition year students, and there were 3 reports this year. And just the class teacher comment and the progress of the students throughout their modules was very commendable, and just like to say well done to all students involved. Secondly, despite the challenges of this year that were posed by COVID-19, a very comprehensive programme of curricular activities were organised for our students. And these programmes included John O'Shea's Social Enterprise Talk, Segways, October Nua, TY Market, or TY Tour to Carlow before Christmas, The Big Ideas, which is a new programme including interactive workshops and that foster creativity and problem solving, talks from the DSPCA, the local Gardaí, Music Generation Project, the I Wish 2021 programme, Climate Change, Student Enterprise, Junkature and the IWET talks. There was something there for everyone. You, the transition year students, I suppose, had your junior cycle prematurely ended in terms of having to go virtually and to the online space. And again, the TY programme was affected, unfortunately, by COVID-19. However, the perseverance you have shown, the work ethic you have shown, and the resilience you have shown will stand you in good stead going forward into senior cycle. I have no doubt about that. You are very well set up for senior cycle here in the school, and you certainly will be more rounded and mature and will be all the better for your experience here by doing the transition year programme. I would like to acknowledge the great work done by parents and guardians in supporting the programme here in the school, and certainly during lockdown it was very evident the volume and the percentage of our students who had access to PCs, laptops, iPhones, and certainly the internet in their homes. And that's very commendable, and I'd like to thank and acknowledge all the parents for their work in doing that, because it really is important. And certainly the virtual space, students were able to engage in class and adhere to their timetable as normal, and that's huge credit goes to all the students, the parents, and indeed the teaching staff here in the school. Finally, I would just like to acknowledge all the great work that was done in organising the programme. And a programme would not be a programme without a transition year coordinator, and I'd like to thank Ms. Shield for all the work she put into the programme, all the changes and the adaptability she's shown throughout the year in providing the best possible programme for our students in these uncertain times. So too, I would like to thank the team behind Ms. Shield, and they're the class teachers. I'd like to acknowledge the role of Mr. Smithers, Miss Mooney and Miss Conway as class teachers in the transition year programme. And I'd also like to acknowledge the great work done by Miss Kennedy here in the school, our great teaching staff, the SNAs, our cleaning staff, the office staff, and Walter the caretaker. Just like to commend everyone and the great role that everyone played in keeping our students both safe throughout this pandemic and indeed engaged in a meaningful fashion in the programme as best as possible this year. So finally, congratulations again to the transition year class of 2021. I wish you all the best for a safe and happy summer, and we look forward to welcoming you back here again come September. Thank you.
Our first trip away from Borris was on the 29th September. We went to County Waterford where we cycled the Greenway. On the Greenway we cycled a total of 22 kilometres, where we started at Kilmacthomas and where we ended up in our destination in Dungarvan. Our cycle took us over 2 hours to reach our destination in Dungarvan. And on our cycle we saw some lovely scenic views. One of all of our favourite most scenic views was when we came out of the tunnel halfway from Dungarvan to Kilmacthomas. We saw a lovely view of trees, wildlife, flowers and the river flowing beside us. And we really enjoyed this day, and it was great to get out with our friends and be in the fresh air, and we really enjoyed it.
Big Idea is a creative programme designed for transition year students in Ireland. Creativity is now recognised as one of the most sought after requirements for all career choices, yet it is not being taught in school. The Big Idea provided all the equipment we needed for the programme in a custom swag bag, which had Lego glasses, stationery and a Big Idea t-shirt. The programme acts to bridge the gap between industry and education by active mentoring from top creative professionals such as Dermot Bannon, Lorna Ross, Kelly Mackenzie and Declan O'Donnell. The topics given to the students were combating racism, housing crisis, ageing population, health and well-being, and also fighting pandemics. In my opinion, I enjoyed the Big Idea. It gave us the power to be heard and came up with ways and such to help or solve these problems. My team and I chose the topic of combating racism. It was and still is a hard topic to endure, but our main message is to make people more aware of their words and actions.
Our Junk Couture journey began at the beginning of the year when 19 girls chose to do the fashion module as part of the subject choice for the year. In our fashion class we all got together into groups and we decided to create a dress for the Junk Couture competition. In our groups we started designing and coming up with methods on how to make our dresses. Most of the groups worked outside of school. A variety of different items were used in the creation of the dresses, such as old magazines, CDs, old curtains, electrical wire and candles and many more. This year the Junk Couture competition is being held online for the first time ever, and we will be competing with people from across the country and the world for Junk Couture prizes.
As part of TY construction, we made birdhouses for swifts. We made the boxes from plywood and later painted them. We had to drill the boxes together and cut out slots so the birds could get in. We also fitted hinges to the top of the birdhouses so it was easier to clean. We really enjoyed this project and look forward to installing them in the new school.
Hi everyone, I just want to say huge congratulations on making it to your TY graduation. It's been brilliant over the course of the year seeing all the friendships that have been forged and all the friendships that have been solidified. I just want to compliment you on the maturity and the ownership you've taken, not only on your successes but on your mistakes, and that's a big part of growing up, and I hope you take that maturity into 5th and 6th year. I just want to compliment you on how respectful you've been throughout the year. It's been tough and it's been difficult, but on all the trips that we've gotten to go to, from the cycling in Dungarvan to Dunmore East, all the companies and even passerbys have stopped and complimented on your behaviour and how you were a credit to yourselves and to the school. So I want to say massive congratulations and well done. I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
For our Christmas trip, once lockdown lifted, we went to Rathwood. In Rathwood, we went on a train, fed reindeers and had a socially distant visit with Santa Claus. I had never been and had a lot of fun with my classmates getting teddy bears and naming them. After we went to Fairgreen and Carlow, we all picked up last minute Christmas presents for our families and friends. We got McDonald's and shared funny stories with each other while we ate. We then made our way to school. It was a great day out, and I think I can speak for everyone when I say it was fun and enjoyable.
At the end of every year, transition year students puts a summary together of their year's work and activities in a digital e-portfolio. This package usually contains an introduction to each student called All About Me, which can include videos, photos, hobbies and family info. Central to the e-portfolio is a selection of their best pieces in various of subjects over the TY year. This year we began to experiment with Microsoft Sway as our presentation package. It has been a challenge to us all because it is new to all of us. Hopefully you will get the opportunity to view some of these displays in the next coming weeks. Thanks to Miss Conway, Mr. Smithers and Mr. Gallagher for supporting us as we put our e-portfolios together.
After Christmas, we started online school on Teams as normal. Mr. Healy organised talks for us such as the DSPCA, Road Safety and Special Needs. DSPCA stands for Dublin Society Prevention Cruelty to Animals. It was about the rescue, saving and habitats of animals. We learned about the different types of special needs such as physical, developmental, behavioural and sensory impaired. We also learned about road safety and the theory test and how you need to be 16 to take it.
On Thursday the 19th of November we had a religious retreat with Antubber Nua. Dara, Kylie and Alex travelled from their headquarters at Galway. At the start of the day we were divided into 4 teams. A scoreboard was kept throughout the day to see how each team was doing. Antubber Nua was a great team bonding exercise. During the workshop we played games, learned their religion and listened to their life stories. With the games each team could win points. At the end of the day prizes were awarded. Our class had great fun throughout the day and it was great for our mental well-being.
Goshka Presidential Award is a self-development programme for young people between the ages of 15 to 25. This year was a little different to previous years as we were unable to take part in our adventure activity. Instead we focused on our community, personal and physical activities. I joined the Green Schools Committee, learned how to bake and started running. This programme has helped me improve my confidence and self-esteem. I am looking forward to receiving the bronze medal and I hope to participate again for the next 2 years to receive the silver and gold medal.
February this year we started learning ukulele with Paul Horton from Music Generation Carlow. We all loved learning a new instrument by learning chords and sequences that we later got to play by recording videos in the school. Paul came down on the last day of our music ukulele classes to help us. We all really enjoyed the experience and we had great crack.
everyone. Congratulations to get to the end of the academic year. What a year it's been. As TY Pine class teacher, we've had a lot of ups and downs, but overall you're a fantastic class to have. I suppose it's really difficult for you the year being in it. You were limited on your trips and no work experience, but to be fair to you, you held your head high and really embraced everything that you got to do, like Dunmore. And when we went to Carlow at Christmas, you embraced your childhood. I went to visit Santa and I just loved being part of it. You're a great class and I wish you all the very best of luck in 5th year.
Mi therefore hánig an seobuair le Conn na Gaeilge chuig an scoil. Chuir si geall Caroline ar siúl don Idirlín. Deilmíon mar faoi Gaeilge agus star na Gaeilge. D'imíon mar cluichí agus bhí dúsin ar fáil dó na daltaí. Dúsáid mar na comras I gcóir gníomhcha eile chéanam. Thaispeáin siad dún ar conas ar fón pócaí atá as Gaeilge agus faoi aithne eile. Duine siad dún faoi na stáisiún radio difriúla timpeall na tíre atá as Gaeilge agus deilmíon mar faoi teanga domhanda eile agus iad a chuirí gompáir leis an Gaeilge. Bhainmh an tainmh as an ceardaí.
Friday the 4th of December and Friday the 16th of April we had a Segway workshop. Lads from Even Movement came to school to teach us how to ride Segways. It was hard at first to keep your balance, but we learnt eventually, even if it took us knocking over a few cones to learn. We had great fun with all the obstacle courses which challenged our skills with some limbo and the beanbag challenge, and it was a great experience.
In Film Studies class, we looked at how we are influenced by advertising, TV, film and social media. We explored how films are made, what makes a film good, film genres, equipment needed and the different filmmaking roles and film schools and career paths available. We were selected to be judges on the Fresh Film Festival's You Judge It youth panel. We quickly got the X Factor screening and judging entries from all over the world including America and Poland. Our selected winners made the cut to have their films screened at the International Fresh Film Festival, albeit virtually this year. The development of stop motion animation was also explored. Supported by the Butler Gallery's Lunchtime Talk series, we gained insight into the genius of the creatives behind the Oscar-nominated Wolf Walker's film, and we took a virtual tour to see their film artwork at the Butler Gallery. Animation workshops were delivered by Emma Fisher of Fresh Film Festival and Nick Parks of Wallace and Gromit, acclaimed followed, showing us how we can draw animated characters and how to make animated films with our smartphones. Whilst the pandemic halted the filming on our planned Young Filmmakers Workshop and Festival Ambitions, we do look forward to a time where we can see all the films we critiqued in class and on a real cinema screen. The popcorn awaits.
This year in TY, we made our first Irish newsletter in the school called Culpines to the TY At. We began after Easter break with our teacher, Miss Brennan. We published our first newsletter on the 28th of April. We featured the article on the death of Prince Philip, the Super League and Rachel Blackmore. We carried on publishing one every week. We enjoyed working together as a class.
Of being the pastoral care teacher for TY Elm this year. You're a class of many personalities and talents, and your kindness and friendship that you have extended to each other is a joy to behold. Your sporting and creative talents shown throughout the year, from engaging in Santa trips, cycling, water sports, junkature, and creating gifts for all of us to buy at Christmas, from chocolate treats to the birdhouses for the garden. It may not have been the TY year you anticipated, but you showed a fantastic attitude, maturity, and saw yourselves as part of a global community and part of what brought out the best in others. Thanks to Ms. Sheely and all the Borris Vocational School staff and management who taught us that together we are stronger. I'm standing in the rain here today because I know it makes many in my class smile. May you have that silage for the cattle, the sun on your back, but only when you want it. Mind yourselves, and I hope you and your family stay safe. Have a great summer. Go neary an bóthar leat, slán go fáil, gur mai hugat.
On the 18th of May we went to Borris. We set off at 9 o'clock and we had a lot of fun throughout the day. When we arrived, we went on the B.V.S. The B.V.S. is an inflatable assault course. After the B.V.S. we went kayaking and paddleboarding. After the water sports we did land activities, rock climbing and archery. It was a good day and it was definitely one of my favourite trips.
Tuesday the 11th of May we went kayaking at Clashcanny with Go With The Flow. We were told about water safety, buoyancy jackets and how to use the kayaks. We got to practice and then went down the weirs and rapids. Some students fell in. It was so cold but such a fun trip. We all had a great time and it was one of my favourite trips at TY.
Due to COVID-19, unfortunately, we didn't get the opportunity to go out on a work experience. Instead, we did get to listen to lots of different people talk about the work opportunities available to us. For example, Irish 2021 Junior Achievement Inspires Online and IBEC TY Talks. Irish is a community committed to showcasing the power of science, technology, engineering and maths of female secondary school students. Junior Achievement Ireland works with students to inspire and motivate students to make the most of their education and maximise the opportunities that education provides. We really enjoyed listening to former B.V.S. students Garni Nolan, David Clarkin and Seamus Kelly, now working in BD and Iscari, to tell us about their careers. TY Talks 2021 showed us a preview of the world of work and the essential 21st century skills and the varied education pathways open to us in the future.
On the 21st of May in the morning, we had a talk with one of Ireland's funniest comedians and best-selling author, Rory O'Connor, also known as Rory Stories. He talked to us about mental health and how he had struggled with a gambling addiction. It was a good talk because it showed how from real-life experiences you can turn yourself around. We really enjoyed the talk.
My highlight of the year was walking to Clashcanny and hanging out with my friends.
My highlight of the year was doing ukulele with Music Generation Carlow because it was fun to learn a new instrument.
My highlight of the year was going kayaking in Clashcanny, which was very enjoyable.
My highlight of the year was Dunmore East, doing all the activities like archery, rock climbing and the B.V.S.
We decided to start our year back in August with a theme. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. The TY team encouraged all students to get involved in as many activities as possible to decide how far in their personal journey of transition year they wanted to reach. A year which offers endless opportunities. Even though we found our activities curtailed by a global pandemic, that did not stop us as we seized every opportunity that came our way, be it getting involved in the big idea or leaving our county. TY is about transitioning, and it's my firm belief that each transition year student has been given the opportunity to stop and reflect and experience new opportunities. It is wonderful to have a year where the emphasis is not just on the final grade, but rather gives the time and space to develop many valuable life skills, such as working as a team, decision making, learning how to achieve work-life balance, resilience and greater social awareness. I would like to commend all students who presented to us on behalf of their classmates, giving us an insight into the excellent work that was accomplished this year. Also, a special mention to the wonderful TY film crew who worked tirelessly to produce this short film. This group of TYs have shown resilience, kindness, patience, understanding, tolerance, creativity, fun and good humour, all traits which will stand to them in the future. I speak on behalf of the team when I say we enjoyed working with you and wish you every success as you turn as senior cycle students next August. This team hope you will always keep your TY motto in your mind's eye as you journey through life and seize as many opportunities as you can, as they are endless. And finally, remember that learning is part and parcel of life. Stay well.